Children, now you will learn the measurement of length. Use a thread to compare the lengths of the four sides of the slate. Which are the longest sides of this slate? In the picture, you can see that the horizontal sides are the longer sides of the slate and the vertical sides are the shorter sides of the slate. Which sides of the slate are of equal length? You can see that one horizontal side of the slate is equal to the second horizontal side of the slate. Therefore, two opposite sides are equal. And the vertical side of the slate is equal in length to the other vertical side of the slate, which is opposite to it. So again, two opposite sides of the slate are of equal length. Now, there are some pictures of some objects shown. You need to compare the lengths of the four sides of the objects. Firstly, you can see a table. When you observe the table carefully, you can see that it has two long sides and two short sides. Therefore, there are four edges in total. You can also see that the longer sides, which are opposite to each other, are equal in length, and the shorter sides, which are also opposite to each other, are equal in length. You can observe exactly the same with the geometry box, the open notebook, and the mathematics textbook. In each of these, there are four edges, two long, two short. The two long edges, which are opposite to each other, are equal in length, and the two shorter edges, which are also opposite to each other, are equal in length. Now, let us measure the lengths of these objects. You can see in the picture, Nandu is measuring the height of the table with his hand span. Do you know what is hand span? It is the point between two fingers when you open your palm as much as possible. It is the length between the two fingers of your palm which are furthest from each other when you open your palm fully. So, how long is the height of the table according to Nandu's hand spans? The height of the table is equal to 6 of Nandu's hand spans. In the next picture, you can see Nina measuring the length of the table, that is the longer length of the table, with her hand span. You can see Nina measuring both the edges of the table using her hand span. And what has she found? One side of the table is 4 hand spans long, that is the shorter one, and the other side or the other edge is more than 6 hand spans long. Children, do you play tip cat? Now, when playing tip cat, use the stick to find out how far the cat is from the starting notch. You're measuring the distance with the help of the stick. So you are using the stick span. What would you use to measure the lengths of things like a book, a blackboard, a cupboard, a calendar, or the classroom? Write the lengths of all these things in terms of the object you used to measure their lengths. You can see Mrs. Kulkarni, the school teacher, is measuring the length of the table with the help of her forearm. Can you do the same? How many forearm spans is the length of the table? How many hand spans is the length of the same table? You can see in the next picture that Meenakshi is measuring the length of the windowsill with the help of pencils. How many pencils wide is the window? The window is 6 pencils wide. Now you can see little Tanushri measuring the distance between 2 potted plants with the help of the number of steps that she can take. How many steps is the distance between the 2 pots? The distance between the 2 pots is 6 steps. With the help of steps, how much is the distance between your seat and the teacher's table?